Ukrainian officials say a wave of drone attacks in several Ukrainian cities, including the capital, Kyiv, destroyed infrastructure and killed at least 3 people. The president's office says those 3 people were killed when a drone hit a residential building in the capital. Reuters correspondent Matthew Rotunda reports.
Ukrainian authorities say several people were killed in the attacks, and at least some of the strikes are from Iranian-made kamikaze drones. Although Iran denies supplying such weapons to Russia, and the Kremlin hasn't commented on it. In Kyiv, journalists were shown shrapnel said to be from one drone with the words "For Belgorod" scrawled on it in Russian, an apparent message for the Ukrainian defenders. Russia accuses Ukraine of hitting targets in the Belgorod region near the border with Ukraine. There is no immediate comment from the Ukrainian government, although it typically doesn't issue statements on incidents in Russia. Russia's defense ministry says that Monday's attacks in Ukrainian cities hit military targets and energy infrastructure.
That was Reuters correspondent Matthew Rotunda reporting. The Ukrainian Air Force says it shot down about 13 of the unmanned aerial vehicles. Ukrainian officials said the drones were Iranian-made Shahad models. Russia has used them to carry out so-called kamikaze attacks in which the aircraft has intentionally crashed into a target. European Union Foreign Policy Chief Josep Borrell announced Monday EU foreign ministers agreed to establish a mission to train Ukrainian troops beginning next month in Europe. Borrell said reporters the plan calls for the training of about 15,000 troops. European Union foreign ministers meeting in Luxembourg Monday sanctioned officials with Iran's morality police and Tehran's information ministry for their role in the Islamic Republic's violent crackdown on anti-government protesters. Demonstrations have been ongoing in Iran for about 5 weeks since the death of a 22-year-old woman who had been held by the country's morality police for allegedly failing to properly cover her hair with an hijab. The 27-nation bloc froze the assets of 11 people, including 2 leading morality police officials and Information Minister Issa Zarapur, who was cited for his alleged responsibility in the nationwide internet shutdown after the protests started to prevent activists from posting reports from their demonstrations. The Iranian officials were also banned from traveling in Europe. Announcing the action during a news briefing Monday in Luxembourg, EU Foreign Affairs Chief Josep Borrell issued a message to the Iranian government.
I want to use this opportunity to call on the Iranian government to immediately end the violence, to release those detained, and to allow normal internet services and flow of information.
The EU foreign ministers meeting in Luxembourg also targeted the Iranian law enforcement forces and several local police chiefs for their role in the brutal repression of the protesters. Actor Kevin Spacey has denied making a sexual advance at an actor, Anthony Rapp, decades ago during testimony in a New York courtroom Monday. Associated Press correspondent Margie Zoroletta reports.
Kevin Spacey says the allegations made by Anthony Rapp are not true. Rapp is suing Spacey, claiming he was 14 in 1986 when Spacey picked him up after a party, threw him on a bed, and got on top of him while both were fully clothed. Spacey reveals he has been private about his personal life, in part because his father was a white supremacist and a neo-Nazi, something he has never talked about publicly. Earlier in the day, Judge Lewis A. Kaplan threw out Rapp's claim of intentional infliction of emotional distress, saying it duplicated his claim of assault and battery. I'm Margie Zaroletta.
The rapper, formerly known as Kanye West, who now goes simply by Ye, is offering to buy the right-wing friendly social media network Parler. The move comes after the musical artist was thrown off Twitter and Instagram for anti-Semitic posts the social network said violated their policies. In one post on Twitter, Ye said he would soon go DEFCON 3 on Jewish people, according to Internet Archive records, making an apparent reference to U.S. Defense Readiness Condition scale known as DEFCON. He is no stranger to controversy, once suggesting slavery was a choice and called the COVID-19 vaccine the mark of the beast.
Hi, thank you for watching. I hope the videos are useful for you. Please subscribe to my channel using the button below.